Hi, boys and girls, it's station time, and we're going to be getting some things from our green folder. Today, you're going to need the beginning sounds paper. Now, look closely because there's a lot of these. You need the one that has a guitar, a hippo, a helicopter, a horn, and an insect. Okay, there's more on there too, but you'll know which one it is if you find those items. You'll also need a math sheet with back to school supplies on it. The little boy, he's got a notebook paper in his hand. And you'll need two papers that go together. This one's a graph about Columbus Day, and this one is a spinner page. Now, boys and girls, if you have a lot of school supplies at your house and you have a paper clip and something called a paper fastener, you can get one of those. But if you don't worry about it. I don't even have those things right here at the school right now. So I'm going to show you another trick. But if you are really crafty and you have those things, you can have them handy. All right, I'm going to show you the easy one to explain first. Do you remember our ABC book from the other day? How you started working on that? Hopefully you remember where it's at. That was really smart if you put it into your book box because then you'd know where to go for it. You're going to get this back out. And today you're going to be working on adding pictures to your ABC book on the pages that match the next letters. So where we left off, we had only gone up to, I believe it was G. Let me look. Yep. See how I had my F here and my G here? You're going to turn the page and you're going to write the letter H, capital H, lowercase h. See how I made it kind of big so that it stands out? Then you're going to do what comes after H. H-I, very good, capital I, lowercase I. Okay, and you're going to keep going all the way to the letter N. You're going to have a couple pictures that start with the letter N today. So you're going to want to include that. All right. After you've added those letters, okay, a capital and a lowercase for each page, you can go back, cut out your pictures, say the word, and match it up to the beginning sound and glue those in there. Your book will be getting much, much fuller, won't it? All right. Then you're going to get out this piece of paper, the one with the notebook on it. Yeah, this little boy is getting ready to go to school just like us. Remember how we talked the other day about having some supplies? I got out this supply box, and I'm going to practice counting some of the items in my supply box. Just one pair of scissors. Let's count my highlighters. Let's see how many are in here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. How about some crayons? 1, 2, and we have 2 blues and 2 reds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 plus 2 is 4, so I have 4 crayons. You're going to do that, except they already have the supplies written for you. See down here? You're going to cut across the bottom, trim it up, and then you're going to count how many, I think these are pencils. Those look like pencils to me with an eraser on the end. You're going to look at the pencil case and match the pencils up to the pencil case with the matching number. So let's see what we would do with the first one on here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pencils. So I would look around. Oh, there it is, till I found the number 5. And then I'd glue the 5 pencils next to the pencil case with the number 5 on it. That's how you're going to practice your counting and numbers today. All right, now here's the one that's a little bit fun. It's a little bit different. Remember how we talked about graphs helping us compare numbers? Well, we're going to make a graph today, but we have to get the information. People like to call number information data. Yep, we've got to get the data somehow. See these little symbols at the bottom? Yeah, those are the Columbus symbols, aren't they? I see Columbus. I think we started calling this an island, the king and queen, a map, a compass, the Native Americans, the telescope, and the Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria. Those are so fun to say, aren't they? All right, well, here's how we're going to get our numbers. You have this little spinner page. Now, if you're really lucky and you have a paper clip and a paper fastener, you can put the paper fastener through the center, put the paper clip on it, and you can kind of flick it with your finger and make the spinner go around and see where it lands. If you're not that lucky, there's some other things you could do. You could take like a lid to a shoebox. I'm going to use a little basket I have here. I'm going to set my paper inside of the basket. And then I'm just taking a little cube I have here. You could use a dice. You could use any little toy, a Lego. Put it on there and give it a little shake. And then you're just going to look where it lands. Now, when I tip this up, it's going to move a little bit. But mine landed on the island. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the island at the bottom of my paper. And I'm going to color one box above the island because so far I've landed on the island one time. See how I did that? Did you notice I started at the bottom? That's because the numbers started at the bottom. I wanted to show 1, so I colored it down here. You can take your box, do it again. Oh, this time I landed on the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. So I'm going to take a different color crayon, and I'm going to start at the bottom again and fill in one box. Now, say you don't have a lid to do that. You know how you could do it? You could just close your eyes, take your finger, and say, I choose this one. Oh, look at it. I landed on those ships again. So I'm going to go back to the spot where the ships were, and I'm going to color in one more box. See what I did there? I'd like you to try to do that 15 times. That's a big number, isn't it? If you do that 15 times, you'll have 15 boxes colored in. It will be interesting to see which one you landed on the most. That would have the most boxes. If you're really having fun with this, you could keep going and do it 20 or 25 times too. You wouldn't want to do it like 100 because pretty soon everything would be filled in and it wouldn't really look like very much information to you. Okay, try to do it at least 15 times. See what you come up with. And then you could ask someone in your family comparing questions. You could say, which symbol did I land on the least? Which symbol did I land on the most? You could say, are there any symbols that had equal numbers? Yeah, those would be all good questions. You could ask someone in your family about those. All right, boys and girls, that's actually quite a bit of work, even though it was a quick explanation, because by the time you cut out all those cards and match them up and do your graph and your number matching, you're going to be kind of tired out. All right, go ahead and get started with that. Do your best.